Hey guys, and welcome to the first ever... could you finish waving a little sooner? I'm trying to start the video. Welcome to the first ever class review of a college class done by us, specifically.
Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing art appreciation for non-art majors.
That's the point we should focus on right now. Non-art majors. Like us, there were lots of non-art majors in the class, also some art majors, which I don't know how you got on that. Why were you taking that? Why? But the entire class was focused on art appreciation for non-art majors. We did do so many things that were specifically art major related, like going to a museum and like analyzing photos, paintings. There's both. It's correct. To like an extent that is so well beyond art major status. What? How do you get beyond that?
So beyond what we should be doing as non-art majors.
It was ridiculous. It was absolutely insane.
So basically the entire class was going through the paintings from 1870, 1850 to like 1980s.
Yeah.
We were learning about like modern art, things that encompass modern art and beyond modern art, postmodern art.
You're not gonna get into specifics here.
Basically we just went through like specific paintings from each like era
And painters.
Yeah, and painters, and then he'd be like, this is a painting, and this is from imperialism.
What?
Impressionism.
That's like how you would expect it to be, right? He went so deep and wanted you to memorize so many freaking tiny specific things that, I don't know, he just asked way too much of us. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if that was like the teacher who did it, like in his lesson plans or whatever, or in his tests that he made, or if it was the actual department
that wanted us to know all those things.
But it was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
We're reviewing this one first in our series of college class reviews because it was our most absolute hated class of any grade ever.
The thing that was worst about it was because all the tests were essay tests, and like within each short answer essay or whatever we were doing, they would be like, you left out one thing, and you'd be like, okay, I have 45 minutes to take this essay test. I'm not gonna say everything you said during class. Like,
also, like, he would ask you to like list like 6 to 8 things, and even if we listed 12 things, if we didn't get one of the things they specifically wanted, even though we'd covered so much on our own of these 13 things, he would count off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
But they didn't count off that much. They graded pretty fairly, I think. But I think they mainly graded fairly because everyone else
did so bad. We studied so hard. We did so well. Even though our grade was still an A, but it should have been higher. We were kind of an exception. Everyone else in that class was asleep.
And never paid attention or answered any questions.
Or didn't show up.
Yeah.
So, I think there was a curve.
But in general, the class, like, I actually liked it to some extent because I really like history. Hence why I'm a history major.
Yeah, I would have changed the name of that class to art history, by the way.
Yeah.
Definitely an art history class.
Mm-hmm. Like, I still I liked it. I just thought, like, they wanted us to know so much and so specific things about, like, specific paintings. And we covered so many paintings that it was kind of, like, really extreme for a non-art major.
Yeah. This isn't a non-art. I cannot stress that enough. Oh my god.
But see, like, we had to take this for our core, and if you guys have to take something similar, I would try to take something else that isn't art history or art appreciation, unless you're really good with dates, painters, paintings, and being able to analyze them. If you want to do that, then take art history or art appreciation, but I don't know, if there's something else that's offered, I would try something else. Although the other ones offered for us were pretty horrible too, so.
Yeah. Let's talk about the homework. The only homework besides, studying for quizzes was there was one paper we had to write. Would you think, great, only one paper? I mean, you're constantly reading. Oh, reading's homework.
There was like assigned readings every week that we had to do, which could be on our quizzes that we had.
Could and was.
Every few weeks or so.
Yeah.
Pop quizzes. They weren't really pop. He'd usually tell us that we were going to have one, except for there was like one that we had no idea.
And there was some quizzes on pop art. But that paper was pretty insane too. It was really, really demanding.
It's pretty much the hardest paper I've had to write in my entire life.
That's where we had to go to the museum and find a piece of modern art and completely head to toe analyze it and find history of it and like put it all in this paper. The hardest part was the paper had to be 2 pages, right?
It was 3 pages.
3 pages?
Yeah, and we had so much information.
And that they asked for.
Yeah. Basically, the rubric had too much. Like, it filled way more than 3 pages. Like, mine was like 7 pages, and then we like made them footnotes.
Yeah, we kind of cheated the system.
Snuck around it, so it wasn't really 7 pages anymore.
But then the footnotes made it crappier because you were like, well, now I have all this extra stuff that I want to put here, but now it's kind of just shoved at the bottom of the page. I don't know, and you kind of like, I don't know, footnotes are weird, man. That's all. No.
Paper was really hard. The quizzes were pretty hard. Everything was pretty hard.
Yeah, you got to do a buttload of studying if you want to do well in this class.
Yeah.
Which I cannot say about a lot of classes.
I would say take it if you want to study your butt off and learn about art.
Yeah. So let's go to positives. Positives were, I love the art, dude.
Yeah, it was awesome.
The art was really cool, and like you kind of get this eye for seeing different things in the art. Makes you think a little different, this class. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, like learned how to analyze art and like, I don't know, now we like walk around and we're like, that's like pop art.
Or that's impressionism. This is the only 2 things. These are the 2 things that took away from the class.
It's really cool. Like, it did make me think about art differently. And I liked learning the history because I find that really interesting. But it was so specific. That's it. That's just...
We're staying in positives. Come on.
Sorry.
I liked learning about the painters too. Like, they're nuts. The one that cut his ear off and like the one that made his...
learn about it.
Well, no, but I'm just saying painters in general. I'm talking too fast to think of his name. Mendeleev.
Nope. But we learned about like performance art and like freaking
God.
it is crazy stuff. Like
the things feminists have shoved up their vaginas to paint and do performance art.
It's just
whoa.
Like,
did you break your vagina?
But like there were things like some guy like had a lawnmower and like chased audience members with a lawnmower.
Yeah, in like a trying to kill them kind of way.
And he also made people like jam off his car.
Yeah. Look,
how is that art? I don't know.
There's some crazy stuff in the art world that exists, and it's awesome to learn about. Like people making gigantic burgers that are made out of cloth or paper mache.
Paper mache, yeah.
And then like he had to transport that to a museum. He had to put that on the roof of his car.
I'm not sure that that's how they transported it.
Yeah, they showed it. They showed a picture. You were asleep.
Why do you keep doing this? Whenever that happens, I just think Pokemon. And,
you think Pokemon?
Yeah, I think.
You don't think Charlie's Angels?
Jesse and James. Team Rocket. They do that in the Team Rocket, not theme song. I don't know what you call that.
Their opening like monologue.
Mantra.
Monologue. Mantra is not what I call it.
Okay, I don't
know. What
know.
would you call Jesse and James' opening? Put in the comments below. But yeah, there were a lot of positives and there were a lot of negatives. But overall, would you suggest this class to anybody?
Our specific one?
No.
With our teacher? No.
No.
But a different one at a different college? Yeah, because you could get like a really cool teacher and it would be an awesome class.
Totally. Our teacher he had a definite, like, what's it called?
Inferiority
complex.
Yeah.
He needed to be top dog. Like, oh my, he was threatening. He didn't make threats, but he was threatening.
Yeah, and he just like wasn't respectful of us, and I just felt like disrespected all the time. Not a good teacher.
Alright, so we've covered everything. Thanks for sticking around this video. I know it's probably a long one. If you want specific details of what class we took, what number, what teacher, it's all in the description box below. Again, if you don't want to look at the description box, we went to UNT, as my shirt says.
Thank you guys for watching, and check out our other channels for other cool content.
We'd never say anything like that.
I know, right? Other cool content? I don't know what came.
This is the girl who spends her days on coolmath.com. We love you very much, and we hope we could do more of this series. Leave suggestions for videos down below. What are you doing?
I'm copying what you're doing.
Feels like you're trying to like conduct somebody. And we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much. We love your faces. Bye.
Bye.
Could you tell this is filmed on the same day as the last video because of the same bandage and the same shirt? It's alright, it's a college shirt, college video. Let's go! Another thing to address. Don't worry about this. It was a cat. It was a friendly cat, but it wasn't... Look, it just got a stick put up its butt. Literally. So,